Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be taking you guys through a kettlebell lower body workout. This one you can do at home or at a gym. All you need is a kettlebell or a dumbbell and one stability ball. We're going to be focusing on your quads, your glutes, your hamstrings, and I'm going to be sharing with you all of my favorite cues and instructions to activate those glutes, fire up those quads, and build some strong, beautiful legs. Go grab that kettlebell and let's get to work.
For today's workout, we are starting off with a lower body superset. For this one, you're gonna want a 65 centimeter stability ball, and I'm setting it up at my low back, squatting down, making sure that I got a 90-degree angle with those knees, so that where I feel that in my glutes and hammies. I'm picking up the kettlebell, and we are doing 1 1/4 rep stability ball wall squats. Basically, we're going all the way down, driving through our heels, contracting our glutes all the way to the top, and then doing a partial rep at the bottom on the second. This is one of my favorite exercises for the lower body because it looks easy with that stability ball, but it will challenge you at a whole nother level. It's great if you also are trying to learn how to squat correctly and don't want to go under the bar yet, because I really feel like because your back is against the wall, you're going up and down. If you set up in that right position, you feel it in all the right places. We're going for 12 reps here, and then we're gonna grab that stability ball and we're gonna be going into a hamstring and glute focused exercise. And if you guys are looking for a good hamstring exercise, you're not at the gym, don't have a seated or lying hamstring curl, this is my go-to. What you're gonna do again is back flat on the floor. You're coming up into a glute bridge, contracting your glutes all the way to the top, extending your legs out, keeping that tension in the hamstrings and glutes, and then doing a lower with the hips and a contract all the way up. So it's basically an elevated glute bridge to a hamstring curl. Watch how I hover that floor. I keep it right in my hammies and glutes, and then I'm digging through my heels all the way up. We're gonna go for around 10 to 15 reps here, keeping constant tension in your posterior chain throughout the whole time. And then in between, we are going for a 2-minute break. So, you guys know me, I always bring it with my workouts. And when we are building our lower body with my programming, I make sure we are hitting it in all planes of motion. So we are gonna be doing a lateral lunge to hip adduction. So this is gonna be targeting our inner thighs, our hamstrings, our glutes, our entire lower body. I like to grab a 2.5 to 5 pound plate. I place it on the floor right around the arch of my foot, and you wanna sink into the lateral lunge, alternate to the other side, and then back to the other side, and then using that inner thigh, drag that plate in. You really wanna focus on form with this. It's not about how fast you go. It's about sinking into your heels and glutes, every rep, keeping your chest up, and then really pulling with that inner thigh. We're immediately going into a superset. So we just hit those hamstrings, glutes, all of it. So now we're gonna be doing a good morning to sumo squat. And honestly, guys, I love hooking these on the front of my elbows. I know it's a little odd, but you have to try it out. I really love that it allows me to really focus on my form, almost like if I had a barbell, but the front load puts more demand on my core. And I love making everything functional so that we're building an overall strong athlete. So for this exercise, if you're watching my form, I'm keeping my chest up, back flat, pressing into my heels and glutes, feeling the stretch on my hamstrings in that good morning, and then doing a sumo squat all the way down and then diving through my heels on the way back up. And it really, just like the other exercise, it's about your form. It's not about how fast you're moving. If you're finding a weight where the last 2 to 3 reps are challenging with proper form, we're gonna be making some gains, guys. I wanted to record an extra set for you guys so you can just play back, watch my form, see how I set up. Kettlebells right into the crooks of my elbows. Everything in alignment, my back flat, chest up, sinking into my heels and my glutes, every rep. And please, please, please don't forget to breathe. You gotta bring oxygen to the muscles when you guys are training, and I see so many people hold their breath. So I exhale on the way up. Exhale on the way up. Good. After the superset, again, we're gonna be going for a 2-minute break for 3 to 4 sets. After you completed all of your sets, we are moving into our next exercise. And we're not gonna be doing a superset with this because it's lunges. And to me, if you guys feel me, I feel like lunges are cardio. So I like to focus. I don't typically superset my lunges. So for this, we're actually not doing a normal reverse lunge or front lunge. We are doing a Bulgarian split squat to front lunge. And this is just a fun way to change it up. If you don't have crazy heavy dumbbells or kettlebell at home, you gotta go lighter on this exercise. It's a lot of core stability, and it really does target your hamstrings and your glutes on the way down with that Bulgarian split squat. And then that front lunge really gets it into those quads. So you're hitting everything, every part of your body. As you can tell, I am very focused. It requires a lot of coordination here. I should have recorded the blooper set for you guys. Next time I will if I have enough hearts and likes on this video. But as you can see, I'm really focusing on sinking into my heel and glute, keeping it in my heel and glute, and then driving back up. And just really focusing on staring at something and exhaling through that object on the way up. And I aimed for around 8 to 12. I kept the weight the same every time and just got as many in that rep range that I can do with that weight. Because guys, again, it was more challenging. It's not like a regular reverse lunge. For all my individuals out there that struggle with having one limb feeling like it's weaker than the other, I feel you. I did competitive marathon running for so long, and my left leg always feels a little bit more unstable. So a little tip I like to say is always start off with that weaker leg first. And then if you guys do have a lot of limb imbalances, you could always do an extra set on that same leg. But never, never do more weight on one side and less weight on the other because you can't do it. That's just a way to keep creating imbalances. We are finishing off today with a glute burnout. And for this, all you need is a long loop band and a elevated platform. It could be a bench. It could be if you have a chair. It could be if you have a couch. And what we're gonna do is, if you see how I'm set up, my knees, everything is in a 90-degree angle. I hook it right where my arch is, and I'm gonna get it more on my hip bone a little bit. And if you guys don't like the feeling of that, you could even put a hip thrust pad and the resistance band through it, a little side trick. But what I'm doing is I'm just regular heel elevated glute bridge, but I'm focusing on keeping all that tension and not getting the tension out the bottom. So I'm not completely relaxing at the bottom with my glutes. I'm hovering that floor and then contracting all the way through. There we go. So I got it. If you watch how I'm digging through my heels, contracting all the way through the top, hovering that floor and exhaling back up. And we're gonna go right here, 3 sets, 30 reps with only a 30-second in between it. And then that is gonna be the end finisher, today's full lower body kettlebell only workout. And if you guys give this one a try, I wanna see some likes. If enough people like it, I got a surprise coming for you guys. But I really hope you enjoyed today's workout. Give it a try. Let me know if you do, and don't forget to tag me on social media. And let me know if you have any requests for future workouts. I got an ab one coming soon.